many in the mainstream media acknowledge that they gave Donald Trump too much free time when he ran in 2016 and likely when he ran in 2020. And many have also given the impression that they'll know how to cover him now to prevent him from bloviating, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But they've done better in that they're not carrying every single rally anymore. They are not doing all the crazy things they used to do, which is if Donald Trump is talking, he's on the screen, which means as he's on the screen, he's lying, telling misinformation. But what the media is still doing is interviewing people who have been influenced by the lies by Trump. And then they bring them onto TV, allow them to speak, make comments, and then never or rarely push back appropriately at the commentary. I want you to listen to this very short snippet of this MSNBC reporter. She's a good reporter. But again, this is how Donald Trump gets traction. Check this out. We'll take it on the other side.
The baggage that he carries with him, these court cases. I'm not sure that he's done anything wrong, but it's just a lot of stuff always going on around him.
So when you hear Nikki Haley say, and I have to say, you were dedicated because you didn't even get into the event, but now you're here with a Haley sign. But when she says chaos follows Trump, fairly or unfairly, it sounds like that resonates with you.
It does. And to be honest, I like his policies, foreign policy, the border, the economy. I think everything was much better off 4 years ago than it is now. I can't even imagine another 4 years of Joe Biden. So I'll vote for him again. But I was hoping it would be either DeSantis or Nikki Haley.
I wonder what your breaking point was with the former president as someone who voted for him in 2016 and 2020. What made you even start looking around for someone who wasn't Trump?
Look, as a reporter, it is important for her to ask the question, why is it that you're not voting for Trump because you said too much crap follows him? But at the same time, you also say you don't know if Trump is guilty of all the 91 charges that is pressed against him right now. So somehow 91 charges are not, you may be of the belief that not one of them is correct. The reporter, you think, would have asked, which one of them do you think is not correct, sir? Or is not valid? Or, sir, do you think Donald Trump could have stopped the insurrection as he did at the end of the insurrection, stopping it by telling people to go home? Do you think he could have done that in the beginning? And if he didn't do that in the beginning, do you think somehow he was derelict in his duty? I mean, these are questions that when you have somebody defending Trump, given that we know when he told the group to go home, the insurrectionists to go home, they went home, which meant he could have done that in the beginning. He could have said, hey, guys, don't do that. Go home. He didn't. That makes him a party to the insurrection given that he told them to go there in the first place. But that's not the only thing here. When he comes and he says, I like Trump's foreign policy, those are words out of Trump's mouth, out of the sycophants from Trump. Ask him specifically, okay, sir, what foreign policy items specifically do you like from President Trump? Take it to the next step further, because what happens is these people, once you get them there, they stop being parrots and start having to use their mind to see if their mind corresponds to what they're parroting, which they received from the Trump machine. When they talk about the economy, Trump had a better economy. Go ahead and specifically say, sir, the stock market is at a record high. Inflation has come down from X to this. What part of Trump's economy was better? What about COVID? How did he handle that? Exactly what did he do? As far as tax relief, where did all that money for tax relief go? Did you get some? Did you get any? I mean, there's so many ways to when false information is parroted by people, for the media to not allow these people to become propagandists for Trump. Here's what I'm saying. The media is not giving Trump the platform it used to have. But in lieu of that, they are giving Trump-informed people the platform. To which I'd say, I think that is more effective than having Trump himself. Because if I have somebody, rank and file person, just a normal person saying, you know, I prefer his policies because I was doing better under him or whatever, that has more weight to a lot of other people than Trump coming out and say, you're doing better under me. Because again, it is somebody like you and me. So that's why it is important to query all people that you're interviewing, whether they be on the left or the right, whether they're Biden supporters or Trump supporters. Because the truth of the matter is, we have a story to tell. Right now, there's a bridge being built in Wisconsin whose Republican congressperson said it's socialism. It was a part of the infrastructure bill that he voted against. Now that the bridge and the work for the bridge has started, he's out there saying, we are building a bridge. Look at what we brought back to you, the bridge. No, he didn't. He voted against every screw, every piece of metal, or everything that's going to be used in that bridge. The media cannot be an accomplice to Trump directly or indirectly. And what we have here is indirect complicity with Trump in spreading further misinformation. Media, you must do better.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. And number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.